I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Guess how many hours I've now put into Pokemon Legends ZA?
Yeah, tell me.
You have to hit me.
Oh, hit me.
The 1.5K podcast. I told you what it was at Friday night.
It was 34 hours
Right. Have a guess now.
in like a day. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go 46.
That's stupid.
I told you I was going
It's
crazy.
almost. I think it's almost 42.
42. Well, to be fair, when you first asked me to guess, I said 15 and you were like 34. So I thought I'd go a bit higher this time, try and even out those odds.
I think the fact that I've spent so long on this game proves that I do have ADHD.
Hyperfixation.
Hyperfixation to the max. Because I don't really like story games in general. However, Pokemon's always got like a sweet spot for me. I will always play story modes for that because you kind of have to. But then also, I've done that in the space of a week.
42 hours.
So
It's a full-time job.
yeah, last Saturday evening was when I started playing. No, Sunday evening I started playing it. So in the space of, I haven't played today, so 7 days I've done almost 42 hours. I've beat the story, done the story though. I'm now doing all the side quests to get my shiny charm.
To be fair, like when I'm into a game, it's all I can think about.
Yeah, I want to play now, to be honest.
Like it's like an itch.
But the thing is, I'm on the boring part now, where I'm having to grind to get the thing I need, and that's what I'm not enjoying.
I think it's a boring part. It's quite fun to.
It is very boring.
All right. Oh, I'm wrong.
I'm doing the same thing over and over again because I need
wrong.
to do my challenges to get the medal.
Are you going to try and collect every single Pokemon?
I've done it.
You've got every single Pokemon?
Every single Pokemon you can possibly catch in a game I've done. I now just need
Jesus.
to do the evolutions and the Mega Evolutions. Can you name any Pokemon that can Mega Evolve?
Charizard.
Can.
That's
why it's your favourite.
He's not my favorite. You pissed me off with that. I can't believe like you dead ass were like, your opinion on your own likes and dislikes is wrong.
Nothing ever said to me from your life, Squirtle's my favourite.
I got a fucking tattoo.
Other than that,
like that's not enough.
anytime you play the game, anytime you like, I've seen you with the game for that. It's always been Charizard.
I had Charizard because he was the most powerful, and I had Fire Red. I felt like I had to get Charizard. You know, he's on the box.
We always had the opposite Pokemon games growing up.
We did.
Was that planned?
Yeah, I think it was like your parents and my parents being like, okay, let's not get them the same thing.
But it kind of worked for us because you don't get the exact same game.
Yeah, so you had Sapphire, I had Ruby.
And then I also had Emerald as well.
We both had Emerald.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had Emerald.
So I got mine because Ian threw a dart in my foot.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
so a bit
that.
of a story time. My brother-in-law were playing darts, and then I feel like I beat him, and he was a bit like having like a jokey banter with me.
Okay.
And then he turned around and was like, fake, like throwing them at my feet, and I was hopping around going, no, please, Ian, don't do that. And then he went, oh, missed one, and then he threw one. I don't know how he done this because he must have threw it to hit my leg because I kind of like jumped and it hit my foot in the air. And it literally landed in between my big toe and my second toe. And I went, took 5 seconds. And then Ian went, right, shut up. Don't tell anyone. If you be quiet, I'll buy you a Pokemon game. And I went, okay. And then I took it out and then I went, screamed, ran into the living room. And I thought I lost a Pokemon game then because I kind of broke the deal.
You told him, yeah.
But no, that evening, Ian took me to Big W, Woolworths, rest in peace.
I miss Woolworths.
And got me Pokemon Emerald.
I miss Woolworths. Going and getting like the Pokemon cards from Woolworths was always a top-notch thing. And then
I missed the Pick-a-Mix.
The Pick-a-Mix as well, yeah. God, we're old, man. We're so old now. We're in that stage where we start reminiscing on past life. I have a bit of a personality quiz for you. So I love scrolling TikTok. I love a bit of a doom scroll every now and then, you know, just to really fry my brain. And I was on TikTok at 2 a.m. this morning, in between work, to be fair. I wasn't just on TikTok at 2 a.m. I'm not that bad. And I came across this video, and it said, let's do a quick personality quiz. And I was pissing myself because it is ridiculous.
Accurate or not? Okay, let's go.
Not even, well, I don't know if you can even judge this to be accurate because it doesn't really give you the tools to judge it. Here's how it works. And you guys can play along at home if you're watching. guys and gals, sorry. Gendering all of you there. I want you to clear your mind, clear it, and I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I want you to say the first thing that comes into your head. Okay?
I'm scared.
Ready?
Okay.
So, think of an animal.
Oh, okay. I feel gone. Carry on.
You going to tell me the animal?
No, you said think of it. So
Okay, tell me the animal.
okay, meerkat.
Throw that away.
Uh-huh.
No need for it.
Uh-huh.
Tell me a second animal.
Oh, I don't want to say elephant, but I'm gonna have to.
Okay, elephant. Cool. Throw that away. Don't need it right now. Tell me a third animal.
Goldfish.
Okay, so that's the test. You ready for the answers?
Okay.
Okay, so the first animal that you gave is how you perceive yourself. A meerkat. That's apparently how you perceive yourself. I said cat.
Low-key, meerkat could work. I'm always watching people. Have you seen?
On alert for danger?
Yeah, just stand up it. Low-key, I do that. I do like to, when I sit in like a restaurant and stuff like that, I like to sit in a space where I can see the whole room.
You like people watching?
Yes.
So that's the first animal. The second animal is how others perceive you. You said
Elephant.
You said elephant. Everyone perceives you as a big, fat, grey thing that doesn't forget anything.
Sound.
I had giraffe.
Fairs.
What do you mean fairs?
Fairs. Tall, lanky, a bit doofy.
Doofy?
Yeah. And you like to eat leaves back a day?
Back a day. I still like a good leaf, you know? The third animal is what you actually are.
A goldfish.
You're a goldfish.
Fairs.
I don't know how to interpret that.
That's what it is, isn't it?
I said hippo.
Fairs.
You're a bitch. Yeah, so that's our personality quiz. I genuinely do not know how to interpret any of
Yeah,
it.
it's really shit.
Yeah, but it was at 2 a.m. I was pissing myself.
I've got a TikTok trick.
Trick?
No, I would like to do with you. But I need pen, paper, and I need you to have good concentration.
I got pen and paper.
Mhm.
You want to do it right now?
Let's do it.
All right.
You might have to edit some of this bit out because it's going to take a while to set up.
Okay. For the audience's benefit, I don't know if I'll keep this in, but Karl is currently very intently trying to rip paper. And if it rips in the wrong way, i.e., this one has apparently ripped in the wrong way, he discards it. He is an artiste at heart.
No, it's just, yeah, I don't like mess. And if it's messy, I don't want it.
You know, we were talking last week about autism.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this trick is me trying to basically read your mind in a way, but also I think I know you as a person well enough to be able to answer these questions. I want you to think of an animal, but don't say it out loud yet. And then I want you to, once I think I've thought about what you're gonna do.
Okay.
This is me based off what I think I know about you. So I think, don't try and be stupid and be like, oh, I'm gonna go really obscure and say a red herring.
Is that how you hear me? Do I sound like that to you?
Right, yeah. You can hold on to that.
Oh,
So
thank
you know I'm not
you.
gonna cheat.
Wow.
And now I want you to say your animal out loud.
Hippo.
Right. And then now I want you to tell me, well, don't say just yet, think of a colour. And me knowing you, I should be able to say what colour
I feel like I'm going to open up all of these and it's just going to say, like, fuck you.
it is.
I don't think it's actually going to be what you're saying it is.
Okay. And if you can reveal to the audience again.
My colour?
Your colour.
Red.
So think of a country.
Yeah.
Don't go too obscure because you're going to ruin it otherwise.
I'm not, man. I like how through this whole thing you've been, like, so already angry with me and I haven't
No, because I
even
feel like
done
you're going to try
anything.
to outsmart me and it's going to piss me off.
I'm not. I don't even know what I'm outsmarting. I'm just answering your damn questions.
You know, like just when I was like, oh, I don't want to say elephant, but I'm going to say elephant.
No,
don't be like that.
I'm not. I'm saying the fucking thing. The first thing that comes to my head.
Hey, country to the audience, please.
Jamaica.
And then the last one is think of a directional movement, and it's just 4 of them: up, down, left, or right.
Oh, okay. Do I say it?
Yep.
Up.
Right.
Up.
So if you want to pass me those 4 back over now.
Do they have to be in order?
No. I asked you for a direction.
Yes.
And you said
up. Yes, up. Okay, well that's
He's pointing up to the paper.
okay. Can you just hold it to the camera? Because you could have easily just held that way or upside down.
But he's pointing up. But it's pointing up, right? It's pointing up.
Go on.
And I want you to tell me your answer for your colour.
Red. Wow. Okay. Got red. Wow.
And I want you to tell me your answer for the country.
Jamaica. How did you put Jamaica? Really fucking weird.
And then the final one was the animal.
Which I thought was the most obvious one was hippo. Okay, so how did you do that then? Did you get every one of them right and we don't speak about any of this?
Yippee! It worked.
You can tell me the trick or is it a magic
I
trick?
don't know if I want to tell the world the trick. Shall I tell you the trick?
I can cut it if you want.
So I got, and then that's when I wrote Jamaica.
Okay, fair play.
Great trick, isn't it?
Yeah, fun little trick. We have a segment that we're going to introduce on our show called Tea Time, which is essentially where we take either our own stories or stories off the internet and we just talk about them basically. There's not really anything to come off of Tea Time like opinionated. It's just a place for us to talk about things we want to talk about. I have a story which I don't think I've ever told you, which is probably the weirdest fucking thing that's ever happened to me.
Go on then.
All right, so this is the story of how I almost got stabbed.
Right.
So I finish work early because I can do that sometimes. So I finish work at about 3 p.m. And to get home from work, I have to take the bus because I'm a broke ass bitch. I don't have a car. I have a house instead. Do not clock me on the car. I went and I walked to this bus stop. Now, the bus stop that I walked to is outside this hotel, which is kind of weird. So, stood outside this at the bus stop, and then this guy comes on a scooter. He comes from the hotel and he comes over to the bus stop.
An electric scooter.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's
I can
like,
picture this person in my head already.
tell me what you think they look like.
It's either an 18-year-old or 16-year-old who thinks he's sick on his little electric scooter, or it's a crackhead who's between the age of 35 and 45.
Second one.
But,
Yeah.
got you.
So he turns up and he's like, mate, I got to go for a piss. And I was like, cool, man. Thank you for telling me that. And he was like, don't steal my scooter, though, yeah? Because he left it like by the bus stop and he was going to go around the back of the bus stop. And he was like, don't steal my scooter, yeah? Don't steal my scooter. And I was like, I'm not going to steal your fucking scooter, man. He was like, cool, cool. Make sure no one else steals it then. Whatever. So he goes for a piss. He comes back and he introduces himself. I cannot for the life of me remember his name. I don't think I was paying that much attention. He asked me my name. I say, I'm Aaron. He's like, yeah, nice to meet you, Aaron. Listen, I've got a demon in my head. Genuinely, that is the fucking segue into what this man was talking about.
At that point, I'd have ran.
I should have, because it gets so much worse.
But he's got screws and catch up to be honest.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
carry on. Was anyone else at the bus stop?
Nope, just me and him.
Goddamn.
I feel like in those situations, I'm like, okay, I've just got to play it out and kind of be their friend rather than presenting myself as someone to contend with. I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah, mate, you know, life works in weird ways. And he started telling me these stories about how, like, he wanted to off himself the day before, but then his mom called him and he hasn't spoken to his mom in like 6 months. And he was like, the world works in mysterious ways. She just called me out of the blue, said she wanted to talk to me, and that stopped him from doing it. And so he's telling me all these stories. And to be fair, they're not the important part. Just basically that he is
tapped.
Yeah. And he was showing me this tattoo he had of these praying hands and saying that, like, it was his savior. So he's kind of religious, but he was telling me he doesn't believe in God. He thinks that there's a force, but it's not a God. We are misinterpreting it as God.
Right.
But that means. And he's like, yeah, man, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And he put his fist up. So I just gave him a safe, whatever. And then he went into the bus stop. And I'm stood outside the bus stop at this point. Obviously, bad vibes. Bad vibes. So I'm texting my friend at the same time. And I text her, oh, by the way, if you don't hear off me, I've just been murdered. Because there's this weird guy at the bus stop. Not 2 seconds later, I told him my name's Aaron. I hear, Aaron from the bus stop. Oh, fuck's sake. So I go in and he was like, listen, man, the devil in my head, he's just told me that you've texted someone about me just now. I froze. I was like, no. Managed to get that out. And he went, show me your phone. I was like, I'm not going to show you my phone, mate. He launched himself off the seat and put his hand into his pocket. So obviously, weapon. Immediately, I'm from Birmingham. I know what this shit's about. So I was like, right, fuck. So I take a step back out of the bus stop and kind of look around. There's no one around us. Like the road passing us is this busy like road. There's no way anyone's going to really be able to stop. So basically, I'm on my own. So I have to kind of work this. I was like, listen, man, why would I text anyone about you? I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I've got no one to talk to. And he was like, just show me your phone then. I was like, I'm not going to show you my phone. That's my privacy. And he started like taking steps forward. So I'm just maintaining that distance, taking steps back. And I was like, really think about this. What would I have said about you? I have nothing to say about you. I know no one to do with you. And he kind of like hesitated, and then he was thinking, and he went, yeah, you know, actually, yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, no, I think he's trying to mislead me again. I think he's trying to mislead me. And I was like, listen, man, it's all good. You know, just chill. There's no harm done. But look, I'll keep my phone in my pocket. I'll keep my hands out here. You don't need to worry about anything. He was like, all right, man. All right. So he went back into the bus stop, and I'm like, fucking hell. And then I hear a almighty yell, and then a thump, like a big thump.
The fuck?
And then he came out, and he's bringing his scooter, and his hand is covered in blood, and he's punched the bus stop, basically. That's what I heard. He punched the bus stop and just fucked his hand up completely.
Oh God.
And he was like, listen, man, I've got to leave. I've got to leave because if I stay here any longer, I'm going to hurt you. I was like, that's cool with me, man. That is cool with me. You go about your business.
No, please stay. Please kill me.
I thought
Please
we were
hurt
getting
me.
along really well. And he was like, do you want a safe? And he put his fucking bloody fist up. And I was like, no. And he went, all right, elbow then. I was like, fine. So I elbowed, and he was like, have a good one. And off he scooted into the day.
Oh God. Did you call the police?
What do I call him about?
Say, hi, this really mental fucking person just appeared. He sounded like he's gonna kill me. He's now scooted off to the fucking sky. I think he's going to hurt someone.
You know why I didn't? I was scared the demon was going to tell him.
Oh, and then yeah.
Dead ass. I believed in spirits that day. Because how the
Yeah.
fuck did he know I text somebody? He couldn't see me from where he was when I was texting.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Of course.
So like he didn't watch me do it. He just knew.
Paranoid.
But accurate. So if you ever watch this, man, you were actually kind of right. Sorry about that.
I've got two kind of stories that fly off from that.
Yeah.
From the bus stop.
The bus stop. Always at bus stops.
Always at bus stops.
Terrible
I'm
places.
so glad I drive now. Honestly, I'm so glad. So Birmingham, first of all, putting out there.
Hometown.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. So when I was in year 10, almost going into year 11, so I think I might have just turned 16. No, 15.
Yeah, 15.
You turn 16 in year 11, don't you? Yeah. I used to get the bus home with my best friend Hassan. This one day, he got picked up from his dad because they were going somewhere, but they weren't going home. So normally I'd get a lift with his dad home instead, but they weren't going home. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get bussed home by myself. And how my bus journey works, I go from a not really safe space from where my school is, and as I get into where I live, it gets
Dirtier.
fuck. What the hell am I doing? I could be killed, stabbed, kidnapped, anything.
We used to live in a very interesting place. Well, you did.
I used to in the ghetto. Before this ever happened, nothing had ever happened to me on a bus. Like I maybe I think got into one argument with like a fella year 9 from a different school. But I was always paranoid something would happen. So I always thought, oh, I'm really short, I'm really tiny, I'm really skinny. I've got long Bieber hair. People are just gonna like try and do something to me. But I was like, they won't do anything because I was batter them anyway. That's how my mind always thought.
Yeah, because you did like karate and all that back then.
Yeah, I could. I could have took someone. So cut to this day, I was about to get on the bus, and then this one girl in my school was coming to me and was like, "Oh, are you get the number 11 home?" I was like, "No, 11. If I got that, I'd have to get another bus after that, so I'm gonna get the 31." And she was like, "Oh, I don't want to get the bus by myself. I need to get the 11." And I was like, "Right, fine. I don't mind. I'll get on the 11 with you, but obviously your stop's after me, so I've got to get off before you." She went, "Oh, would you really do that for me?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind. Like making sure she felt safe or as safe as I can until I have to literally go home myself."
You know why you were doing that?
No.
Because you're gay. Great man. Never be so chivalrous.
Funny story. This girl was also a girl that I was in a relationship with for about 6 hours.
Never mind. I stand corrected. You scumbag.
Yeah, a couple months before that, I think it was Valentine's Day. I was on MSN, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't got a Valentine." She went, "Neither have I." I went, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" On MSN at like 12 o'clock at night. She went, "Yeah." So at the moment, I was like, "Oh, score. She's in one of the popular girl group. I'm gonna put it on my MSN thing." So I put Nicola for life. Anyway, 6 hours later, she messaged me on the MSN when I wasn't online saying, "Hi, I've been thinking about it. I just think that we should be friends." I was like, "Fuck
6
me."
hours?
I literally put you on my MSN, fell asleep, woke up, checked MSN about 9 o'clock, to find a message from you saying, "I regret what I just did."
Asleep. It took you asleep to lose that
Not even
relationship.
asleep.
Wow.
Anyway, so I got on the bus there. She was like, "Thank you so much." Blah blah. There was this one lad who just stood at the front of the bus from the school that gets on after us, and he just stood there and he kept like looking around at the back of the bus, and I was like, I always people watch. People we know this by now. I've always got anxiety about what people are doing,
Yeah.
so I was like, I've already picked up on vibes from you anyway. Bit weird. Anyway, come to my stop when I had to get off, and I was like, right, see you later. See you at school tomorrow. To Nicola, and she was like, yeah, see you. Thank you so much. Blah blah. Blah. And as I was getting off, this guy kind of like put his phone away and like seemed more alert, and I was like, sense
Mm,
these bad vibes.
mm.
Then put my earphone in. I can't be asked to hear anyone. I started walking, got off the bus, started walking, and then he got off the bus. And I heard him shouting, yo, yo, yo. And I was like, I'm ignoring that. The yo sounded aggressive enough.
Mhm.
I couldn't be asked for it. So I was like walking faster. Then he stopped and he went, I'll allow it. And I was like, oh, it can't be that bad then if you're saying that. Maybe just genuinely, maybe I've dropped something. Maybe he just genuinely needs some help. So I shouted, yo, what's up? Back to him. And he like jogged over to me and he went, bro, have you got the time? My phone's died. And I was like, oh, okay. Put my phone out. I was like, oh, it's 3:40. And then also was a hand good snatch my phone. And I done that, my quick reflexes, and I pushed back. So I literally went into karate mode. I went
Yeah.
like that. And he went, give me your fucking phone. And I was like, no. And he was like, I'll stab you. And put his hand in his pocket
Mhm.
and pulled his pocket up. I went, mate, why are you doing this? Like, allow it. Like, I went to him. It's not
It's the
even a
middle
good
of your
phone
day.
either. It was the worst Samsung phone ever. Like, it was terrible. It wasn't like no popular phone back then.
Mm.
And I was like panicking and thinking, he's got a knife. If I don't defend myself properly, it could stab me.
Mhm.
Is this shit phone really worth it?
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, let me just delete my stuff off my phone then. And I started deleting my stuff. And I was thinking in my head, I could just run now.
Mhm.
Get to the other bus stop I need to go to. It's normally quite busy. People will be there. But I just froze and I ended up giving my phone. And he walked off it and I went, what the fuck? How did that just happen to me? I thought that one thing I never thought would happen to me was I'd be robbed. It was I was like 5'2". He was probably like almost 6 foot. So that probably
Yeah.
scared me a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was also from school. So
It's one of those things though where like I think everybody thinks they would react in a certain way.
well,
Everyone. But then when you actually get into it,
I froze. So
yeah.
anyway, I got to the next bus stop and I was in hysterics. I was crying. I was like, people help me. So I was being robbed. And it silence, mute. There was about 6 adults at this bus stop. No one give a shit.
Wow.
And then I was like, please, 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 someone just please ring the phone. And he was like, I ain't got a phone on me. I ain't got a phone on me.
Wow.
And I was like, right, next person. She went, my phone's died. I'm so sorry. Next person who's on the phone. I went, please, 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 can you put the phone down? Please call police. I need help, blah, blah. She was like, So she put the phone down, called police. They got there real quick, like within 5 minutes, really. But at this point, I was panicking. I was spiraling in my head. I was like, so many things in my head were going through. I was like, I've just allowed someone to rob me. No, I didn't allow them. They threatened me.
Yep.
Oh my God, that actually happened to me. I should have defended myself. If I defend and all these thoughts playing
Mhm.
on my head.
Mhm.
Police turned up. And then they asked that lady if she wants to be like a witness. And she was like, no, don't keep my name involved. And I thought, these 6 fucking adults are at this bus. All absolute bastards.
Yeah.
And it didn't help me at all. I was fuming at this point. I got home, I was like, oh, I'm so angry at myself for not trying to defend myself.
Yeah.
And then my mum was like, why didn't you try and defend yourself? And I was like, he said he had a knife in his pocket. No, I didn't physically see the knife. He showed that
Yeah.
he had one in his pocket. I was so angry at myself and I'm angry at the world. And I was like, I'm never allowing that to happen to me again. Cut to how fucked up's this? 2 years later, I was at college at this point, and it was someone's 18th birthday. So I was 17. I was going to Solihull Touchwood to have a Nando's with everyone.
Shout out Touchwood. I love Touchwood.
It's shit.
All right.
Yeah, so I had to walk, just for reference to the viewers, 15 minutes?
Into town.
No, from house to the bus stops by the Crown
Oh
Plastic
yeah, yeah,
Factory.
yeah, yeah.
So just down a one long road,
Yeah,
15
yeah.
minutes, right? It's already scary enough walking past there, and you got like grown men late at night, and you're just crossing roads to avoid them and stuff like that. Whatever. I always have to do it. Got to the bus stop, chilling there, and this bus used to come like every 2 to 3 minutes. So I was like, as soon as I get to the bus stop, I know I'm safe. That's how I think in my head. Got to the bus stop, the bus didn't turn up for like 10 minutes. I was like, what the fuck's this bus? Like, this is long. This drunk man came up to me in his about 40s and was like, yo, mate. And I was like, you're right. And he was like, you got a lighter? And I was like, sorry, I don't smoke. And he went, you got a cigarette then? I went, I said, to be honest, I understand why he got a bit angry at me because I made him look a twat. I went, if I don't have a lighter because I just said I don't smoke, why would I have a cigarette?
Which is a fair fucking question, man.
I give him the attitude straight back, and he was like, "Who are you getting loud to?" And I was like, "I'm just saying, like it's obvious." And he was like, "All right, you got any money for me?" I was like, "No." And he was like, "Give me a pound, I can go and get a buy lighter." I went, "I don't have cash, mate." Bear in mind, at this point, I did have cash on me. I had like 40 quid because I was going Nando's. So I had my bank card as well because I was working. Anyway, back to the point. And he went, "Give me some cash." And I was like, "I ain't got any cash." And he went, "I can see your headphones." I went,
That means cash. True.
"It was the old AirPod, Apple earphones, so the ones with the wire."
And you didn't keep the notes wrapped around the wire.
No, no, no.
Ah.
And he went, "I can see your earphones." I was like, "It's not money." I was giving that attitude back. I was like, "You fucking idiot. Am I actually having this conversation with an idiot now?" And he went and snatched them, and my instinct kicked in then. I was like, "I'm not allowing someone to rob me again." So I literally went, "Oh," I was so proud of myself. I literally went, bam, like instant karate mode, back leg. I was defensive straight away. I went, bam, back leg. And he came forward again. And then he went to grab, I think he went to grab here.
Mm.
So grab the earphone out of my head. And I blocked him again, but I did like a typical karate block. I stepped back into that then rather than just pushing. Then he did something. I don't remember what happened, but I ended up slapping him.
Nice.
So he come close again. I went bam like that around his face, and he was like, "What the fuck, man?" And I was like, "I've got no money. Leave me alone." And at this point, I walked because he was drunk. I managed to walk away by like 50 yards
Mm-hmm.
before he started coming back to me, and I was like, "Fuck!" I called your dad because I knew he was at the house at this point. So then I called my mum instead because he wasn't answering the phone, and she was at Be My Chip, the chippy by us. I was like, "Mum, I'm someone's trying to rob me. Like I'm at the bus stop at the Crown." And she was like, are you okay? Are you safe?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so. I think he might leave me now." And he was like, "All right, I'll be there in 2 minutes." By the way, she prioritized the chips over
I do
me.
love that. I fucking love salt and vinegar, love. Yeah, I got no rush. Come
Literally.
on.
So she called my brother, and he flew down. I just see a car bombing, went through red light, bombed over. And for reference, my brother's nothing like me,
No.
as in nothing. At this point, was 6 foot. He's 6'2", 6'3".
He's 6'2".
Yeah. He was at his gym game this point as well.
Yeah.
He's ex-army man, big stocky, ex-rugby player, ex-basketball player. He looks quite scary to look at if you don't know him.
Yeah, he's like the typical. Was he a skinhead back then as well?
Yeah, he just shaved.
Yeah, yeah. He's
He
like
went,
bulky,
well, he didn't
mossy
just shave.
skinhead.
Yeah, so you're not gonna fuck around if you see him,
No,
right?
no, no, no.
He saw me, he went, "Where is he?" Pulled up, didn't say, "Are you okay?" Nothing. He went, "Where is he?" I went, "He's just walked up there. I think he's just got on that bus." And he was like, "Right." He said, "Don't get that bus. Just wait." And then my dad turned up. My dad took me to Solihull.
Nice.
Mark had went. I went to him. He got on that bus. He went, "That bus was there." And he went, "All right, cool. I'll see you later." And I was like, "Well, where you going?" And he just went, boom, followed the bus. And I texted saying, "Are you okay? What's happening?" And he was like, "Don't worry about it." I went, "Okay." So enjoyed my night out. Got home. I spoke to Mark. I went, "So what happened?" And he went, "Don't worry about it." I went, "Did you stop him?" And he went, "I found him." I went, "Okay." And he went, "That's what you need to know." I went, "Oh." So I don't know anything from that day.
He is one of like I don't know how to put it. One of his best qualities is how loyal he is to family.
Loyal and protective.
Loyal and protective, yeah. Like if someone fucks with someone he cares about, that person's just fucked. Like they're gonna find out. It's
Mhm.
like a literal fuck around, find out.
Just off the cuff of that, he's also done the whole Big Brother's chat with all of his siblings' kids. All of his siblings'
Partners,
partners.
about to say kids. What
No,
the
not
fuck?
kids. Partners. So they went. He basically said to them all, "If you fuck around, I'll fuck you up." To them all. Adam told me about this, and Adam went, "You're living in my house."
Yeah,
At this
yeah.
point, he was with us for like 2, 3 weeks, whatever. And Mark was like, "Fair enough."
I told my current girlfriend about his name. Because you know this. Like the place we lived
Okay.
in like a dodgy fucking area.
Yeah.
And so the idea that we could like I was telling her about this as well. You remember when the power would go off in the house and we were told to hide? Do you remember that? Like I didn't realize how fucked up that was until I started thinking about it recently where I was like, the power went off and we were told to hide. To hide. And the reason why is because someone could be in the fucking house trying to kill us all, basically. So we'd have to hide. That's messed up. That's the kind of place we lived.
Well, don't forget when we was in the house as well. Like, not to out you out, but like you don't lock your front door most days, right? So if you ever get
Wow.
doxxed,
Yeah, if I ever get doxxed, they're just gonna walk into my fucking
yeah.
house.
But like Adam's family, none of them lock the doors until they sleep at night,
Yeah, that's what I do,
right?
yeah.
But when we grew up in this house, oh my god, windows were never open, they were locked. They had
Mhm.
locks on the windows. The front door was always locked with the latch, key, and a chain.
Yep.
I look back now, and then I remember when I first got with Adam, and Adam was leaving his doors open left, right, centre. I was like, "You're not gonna lock that?" And it's like, "No." I was like,
We grew up in trauma.
"We triple locked, and you're not even single locking. What's happening?"
Literally grew up in trauma. Like, we were told not to come out of hiding until we got the okay from an adult in the house.
Yeah,
We could hear screaming downstairs and we weren't allowed to come out. It never happened, thankfully, but that was the
yeah.
vibe that we kind of grew up with. Anyway, so we grew up in this place where, like, if we were out and about and someone tried to ah, step to us. I'm trying to get down with the lingo. I'm fake posh. We would be told to say our family name,
Yeah.
and that would stop anything from happening. And it did
Mm.
actually work a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I told Sophie this, and she just takes the piss out of me constantly.
Because it sounds like, "Do you know who I am? Ronnie fucking Pickering."
That's
That's what
what
it
she
sounds
does. She
like.
literally goes, "Do you know who my dad is?" at me all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Fuck off!" Like, that's not what it was, but it
It low
was
key
what it was.
was.
Yeah.
I remember when I started school, they saw my surname. They were like, "Ah, how's Mark? How's Emma? How's it?" I was like, "What the? How did you know all of them?" It's because they're all delinquents, and they all caused mischief and dramas every day.
They fucking did.
Um, and then I remember, not even like halfway through year 7, all the teachers would come up to me, Mr. Fernando or Mr. Fernandez.
Shut up.
Can't remember his name, and a few other teachers I can't remember the name off. They would always say to me, "You're nothing like your brother and sisters." I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "You're just very nice."
You're very nice.
That's all I'd ever get because I never caused any drama. I wasn't in trouble.
I think I would have been more in the delinquent vibe at school.
Yeah, because you went to a grammar school, so anything
I
that
was the
wasn't
I was the delinquent at my grammar school.
exactly.
Yeah.
But if you weren't a prefect, you were a delinquent at grammar school.
I didn't get prefect to begin with. I campaigned for that, by the way. They rejected me to begin with.
That's really weird. I didn't know you was prefect.
I thought you were making that comment because I was prefect.
No, I'm saying if no, the comparison with grammar school, if you're not the
Oh.
model student, you are a delinquent.
Oh, yeah. I was major, yeah. But no, I was a prefect.
Oh,
In
was you
sixth
school
form.
council?
Yes?
Was you chairman,
No.
treasurer?
No.
I was both.
Well, you went to comprehensive school. Do you know the competition I had?
Do you know how serious this was?
Do you know your school?
No, I was about to lose to a meme. This is so serious for me. Year 11, my teachers were begging me to go and run for this school council,
Yeah.
right? Begging. All of them. They were like, "You're really well spoken. You're a nice guy. You get along with everyone." Blah. Giving me absolute flowers beyond all. And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Keep
And I
going.
was like, "You're the reason why I have some really egotistical issues with myself, and I think I'm the best thing since I was bred." Year 11, no one could touch me in year 11. I thought I was the best thing ever. Anyway, I was like, "Fine, I'll go. Oh, I'll do it." And you had to give a big speech out in assembly.
Mhm.
How horrible. I had to give a speech, PowerPoint presentation of why I should be your school council representative for this. We had colleges, so Blue College.
Yeah.
And I was going up against this guy. Don't want to put his name in case he ends up finding it because I feel really bad. Lovely kid, really nice, but like he was the meme, as in like when you think of in the NPCs and games that run around holding their drawstring school bag
Yeah.
with their typical like nerdy haircuts and things like that.
Like the ridiculously big backpack.
It wasn't big. It was the school ones,
Right.
but it was bulging, right? And he was the NPC, right?
Right.
And the whole meme around school, there was BBM notifications, broadcasts being done saying, "Make sure to vote for blue." And I was thinking, you motherfuckers, I'm going to lose to the meme. And do you know what the really fucked up thing is?
What?
I think I did lose to the meme, but they rigged it.
Really?
I think so.
Wow, a rigged vote.
I genuinely, it felt rigged. The day when it got announced, I didn't even want this thing, but like, I felt like I wanted to win because you know what, I'm like really competitive.
Yeah.
My heart was pounding.
Yeah.
I was like deep breathing and everything. And I was like, "Oh my God, I got it." It came up and everyone was like, "Well done, well done." Anyway, got to school council and then I got voted in as co-chairman with Ravi, who was a good friend of mine at the time.
I remember Ravi.
Ravi, do you?
I remember the name. I think we used to play on PlayStation with
We
them.
did,
Yeah.
but then we had a big falling out.
I don't think I liked Ravi, or Ravi didn't like me.
Ravi was really nice. It wasn't Ravi. It wasn't Ravi. Ravi was really
Who did I
nice.
not get along with? One of them hated
It
me.
would have been loads of other ones.
Oh,
Like Jack did not like you.
Jack, I didn't like Jack.
You did not like Jack either.
No.
But you did like to him.
Is that the Bluetooth thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to give him the fucking song.
I know, but why?
Because he was an asshole. For
Yeah.
context, it was back in the day where to get songs, you'd have to Bluetooth them to each other, which is just a concept that is fucking foreign to a lot of people now, I think. I don't even remember what song it was, but he was like, "Oh, yo, give me the song, send it me." And I was like, "No, I don't want to." And he was getting like rary at me, fucking all this and that. I just didn't want to give him the song because he was a prick.
Do you remember the excuse that you give?
No, what was it?
You went, I haven't got enough credit to give it you. And he was like, you don't need credit to Bluetooth someone. He was like, no, my phone charged me credit.
He was a prick. I'm glad to this day I didn't give him that song. I won't lie to you. To this day, I hold firm on that decision.
He said, fuck you, Jack.
Yeah, if you're watching this, Jack, fuck you every day of the week. We just had a whole episode about us getting stabbed and robbed, basically. Yeah. That was like a whole episode of basically just, hey, we grew up in Birmingham.
Yeah. Now we've bored you with stories of us getting
bored. I don't think it's bored. Like, all this stuff is so normal
it's
in a way to us.
Normalized to us.
Yeah.
Some people will be like, what the fuck? You actually had to deal with this? I don't know. At my age now, I feel like I can scrap anyone. It's really bad.
I don't know if I'm at the age where I can't be asked to scrap anyone.
I can't be asked.
Yeah.
But if you come with ill manner,
I'm
swinging. That's at my age
trying
now.
to talk my way out of things before, and I've always been that person, to be fair. Before I start swinging, I'm always talking.
No, I'd always like trying to evaluate, can I actually fight this person? But now I'm like, I don't care. There'll be other stories. I can tell you about the bow, but I don't know if you want to hear about that.
I mean, I've got stories as well, but we have a whole podcast. We're not blowing it all in one.
Tell you what, we'll leave story time for another day then.
Tea time comes back.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's the story of how I almost got stabbed by a demon man and you got robbed.
There was other times I almost got robbed as well when I was walking.
Same. We lived in Birmingham. These things happen.
Someone said they dropped the watch. I was like, well, I haven't got it anyway. I dropped it here behind this industrial estate, and he was like, give me your watch. I was like, don't have a watch.
I need a replacement. Give me yours.
He said because he dropped his watch, I had to give him mine.
That is your problem. You made him drop it.
That's my fault. I should have given him my watch I don't have.
Should have.
Me and my friend at the time just started like quick pace walking, like going. I was like, are we okay? And he was like, just shut up, just go. Just pacing it to work.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, remember to follow us on Spotify. Remember to rate us as well. That helps new people find us. We are on Apple Music now. Apple Podcasts, excuse me. So if you're watching on that, you're like the one person. Thanks. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to subscribe, leave a like, and on any platform, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. There's always a poll on the Spotify as well. I always put a poll up now. This one will be like, should Karl have fought back? I don't know. Was Karl a little bitch in that first instance?
Answer, yes.
Thank you so much for popping in. We hope to see you next week.
Slay.